Okay, so as you know, in Darren Till's last fight, he fought Luke Rockhold and completely dusted him. He destroyed Luke Rockhold in 3 rounds, knocked him down in the first, won the second round, and then killed him in the third. Rockhold was a dead man in the third, and you can tell, even if you weren't watching the fight, if you were just listening to audio, because KSI was screaming like someone literally died, but he does that to everyone. I mean, he just overreacts. Literally the worst commentator in the history of all sports. KSI sucks at commentating, to be honest. But that's enough for that. Yeah, Darren Till, he's deciding to call out Andrew Tate, and I can't blame him because Tate is probably the biggest money fight for Till. He's probably one of the biggest money fights. Till, try to call out KSI. We all know KSI is not taking that. KSI is basically like a billionaire at this point. He does not need to fight. And when he does fight, he's going to call out some soccer player, or Jake Paul. But even Jake Paul, I don't even think KSI wants to fight Jake Paul at this point. And I don't really think Jake Paul wants to fight KSI at this point either. So yeah, Till's not getting the KSI fight. Till, I can see him getting a Jake Paul fight. Say we want about Jake Paul. Till is not a professional boxer. He is a great striker and he is good at boxing. But Jake Paul can beat him. Like Till, he did look beatable in his first fight against Darren Stewart's or whatever his name is. I think his name is Darren Stewart's. He did look beatable in that fight. And, Till's name is only getting bigger and bigger. And if he fights Tate and KOs him, I see Jake Paul winning that fight. That fight would be huge. The money made from that fight would be massive. So yeah, I mean, Till's calling out Tate, and Tate, to my surprise, is actually like he's talking about like I thought Tate would completely avoid Till. I like Tate. He's pretty base. He's cool. Not as good as he used to be. He used to have less limits. Now he has some limits. He'll tiptoe around some things. But I guess it's because of all the legal troubles. Can't blame him. But still, I'm surprised. I'm surprised he's even entertaining this fight because I think Till completely destroys him. I mean, yeah. Let's get on to the clip. Let's see what Till had to say.
If you're going to go round referring to yourself as the top G, the alpha of all alphas, then he's definitely not going to decline a fight with me, as he's going to come in and show me why he's the top G. So, top Mong, top alpha, I'm certainly expecting him to accept the fight with me real soon.
I reported that they're in advanced talks, and it seems like it's going to happen. I can't see any scenario, Darren, where this guy who claims to have this big ego, who in reality I think has a very fragile ego, would ever sign up for a fight against someone like you. He's going to want a tomato can. He's going to want a cupcake to show everyone that he's an alpha. Why would he sign up against you? Do you think otherwise?
I definitely do think otherwise, but again, I don't go around calling myself the top G. I don't try to, I don't try to belittle women. I have 4 daughters, so I'm like, I have 4 daughters and a beautiful girlfriend, and I have many girls that I look up to and respect. For me, women are the power. They bring life into
Okay,
this world. So I'm
cringe Till, bro. What the heck?
any man that
No one
calls him
cares
the
though,
top G
bro.
and top alpha, he's obviously going to come and have to prove it like me. But I'm just a different kind of man. He's a very intelligent, like high IQ guy. That's for sure. But his ego is what'll hurt him if he ever comes up against me on the mic at the presser. I'm willing to go all the way.
Is this Do they want to make this fight happen for you?
Yeah, I think all parties do. Andrew Tate definitely is interested. It's looking like a fight that's going to be made before the end of the year in a great location. The money's obviously tasty for him as well. So it's definitely, it's I'd say at the moment a 75% made fight.
Where would it take place?
So as you just heard,
If
Till
you're going to
said,
go round referring
bro, shut up, Till. As you just heard, Till said 75%. First, I want to talk about you. Till, come on, bro. What do you mean? Bro, I'm a Whammon respecter, but shut up. Till literally has 4 kids with about 8 different girls. What's that about? Math isn't mathing, but still, you get the point. I'm trying to make 4 daughters, 8 not even wives, 8 girlfriends. You and Tay aren't that far off, and you don't act like you're some ultimate whammon respecter here in 2025. I get it's 20, it's not even like 2019. Like you don't have to be careful. You can be honest here, buddy. Like I don't know. Maybe he wants an extra sponsor. Maybe he doesn't want to get. He is in England, or I don't know if he's in England. He's in Europe. They're crazy there with the cops. To be fair, you can't say anything. But still, come on, you can be honest. You're on the Ariel Helwani show. You can be honest. But Yeah, I'm rambling too much about that. He said 75% done, which surprises me, to be honest. Because I really think Tate gets destroyed. And I like Tate, and I like Till. I like Till more, to be honest. But still, I really do think Tate gets completely outboxed. He was a champion kickboxer again. Champion. It's like champion. Dude, being a champion doesn't matter. You can be a champ. Anyone could be. I could be a champion. It matters what org you're fighting against or fighting for, and it matters who you're fighting against. Like, try and name one opponent Tate has beaten. Name one. You literally can't. No one knows their names, whether they're good or bad. Literally, no one knows their name. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I really don't. I don't rate Tate's striking ability. I have seen clips. He does know what he's doing, but still, you're fighting Darren Till. Like, and also the guys Tate is sparring on video, they're all YouTuber bums or his friends. Like Jake Paul looks good on pads. KSI looks good on pads. You can look good on pads. You can look good sparring nobodies. How are you going to do against Till? Because I think Till completely KOs him. And I do want to speak about this. Tate does have an insult chin, and I think that's going to matter in this fight. Like, he looks like he can get knocked out easily. He has a small head, and he does have an insult chin, kind of like Leafy is here. And, I don't think Leafy can take a punch. I don't think Tate can take a punch either. You know, Tate has a Leafy is here chin, I don't know, dude. Just saying, just putting that out there. Don't be surprised if Tate gets completely rocked and he's against the ropes and he's just getting battered on. And one more thing that I'm excited if this fight happens is it would be absolutely hilarious if Tate is on the ropes just getting battered. Listen, I like Tate. I'm going to say this. I like Tate. But you cannot tell me it wouldn't be hilarious to see him get knocked out flat on the canvas. That would literally do 500 million likes on TikTok. Literally, it would be massive. Till's name would skyrocket. Jake Paul would call him out, and we would get great fights. So I am excited about the Tate fight, but I'm more excited about the opportunities it will give Till if he knocks him out. Because if he knocks him out, it's going viral. It's going completely viral. And I just want to compare it to kind of like when Conor McGregor got knocked out by Dustin Poirier. I think it'll be similar. And I know Conor McGregor is really popular. Tate isn't that far off. I'm pretty sure it was like the most searched name in 2023 or something like that. So if he gets KO'd by Darren Till, who's already a decent sized name, um, he can go mega viral. And we can see that Jake Paul fight. Maybe we can see Till versus KSI, even though I don't really give a shit about the Misfits fights. There are these big ones that I'm interested in, like Till versus KSI. That would be hype. Till versus Tommy Fury, that would be hype. Till versus Jake Paul, that would be hype. And Till versus Tate would be hype, especially since they said they want to make it before the year ends. That would be a great way to end the year. We don't have a lot of pay-per-views. I think we have 2 pay-per-views this year, or maybe 3 or 4 or whatever. I'm bad at counting. Bad at counting, But yeah, this fight would be massive, and I think Tate gets completely knocked out. I got Till. And yeah, one more thing I want to go over is just the tweets because they did a little, Tate responded, Till responded. Let's just go over this real quick. Okay, Tate, gives him his props. He says he's hilarious. Okay, little stop the glaze, blood. And he says this. I understand fighting me is life-changing money for you, not me. Parentheses. It's like I can't be the only one that thinks that's cringe. I understand fighting me is life-changing money, but for you, not me. Parentheses. It's like, dude, stop. That is embarrassing. I don't care, dude. That's cringe. I think Tate does try a little too hard, which comes off cringe a lot of the times. I do like him. He's a funny guy. But sometimes you don't gotta try that hard. Like, you can be chalant, or nonchalant. He's too chalant. He's got to be more nonchalant. And Darren Till responds with a thumbs up. That's nonchalant, That's Till being nonchalant. I love Till. He's a funny guy. I mean, how can you not like Till? KOing Luke Rockhold. About the 20th time Rockhold got KO'd. That fight was going to end that way. I mean, literally everyone predicted Rockhold getting KO'd. And I think Tate gets KO'd too. Like, I know he doesn't have a worse chin than Rockhold probably, which isn't an accomplishment, but he looks like it. Like, he looks like he wasn't made to take damage. Like Caio Borralho that fought last week, his head is about the shape of a gorilla skull. His chin is about 10 inches long. I wish I was that long. 10 inches? What? Anyways, he looks like he was made to take damage. Tate was not built to take damage. His chin, screw 10 inches long, screw 3 inches long, it is negative 4 inches long. It literally goes into his face. I don't see him taking good shots. And I see him getting KO'd by Till. Maybe not early, maybe not earlier. I see Till kind of playing with him and like just testing the waters because there isn't a lot of footage about Tate. There isn't, besides sparring, there's not a lot of footage. With Rockhold, there's a lot of footage. So I think Till will start a little slow with Tate, and I think he KOs him probably in the fourth or fifth round. Please get this fight done. This would be massive, and I love these gimmick fights. You know, even though a lot of them are cringe, there's a few big ones that pop up. Like Tank Davis versus Jake Paul is big. This fight would be big. A KSI fight versus Till would be big. There's a few good ones that can happen. Danis versus probably like anyone is decently big. And yeah, I'm excited. Let me know if you're excited and let me know who you think wins because I think Till destroys him. But yeah, that's it for the video. Like and subscribe if I didn't do a shit job. Kind of. Anyways, bye.